Hey there friend, come gather near. Paula's Crafty Corner's here. Diamond dots and yarn so bright. Crafts and walks in Irish light. By the loud where breezes sing, latch hooks dance and new crafts spring. Every bead and loop's a smile. Stay and craft with me a while. Welcome to Paula.
Hi guys, it's Paula, and if you're new to my channel, you're very welcome, and if you're returning, as always, welcome back. Now today I'm going to show you all my completed diamond art clubs to date. The last video was my dreamer design, so I'm going to show you everything I've completed so far. So the first one, if I swing you around, this is the first diamond art club that I ever bought, and it's the first one that I ever completed. This is called Mona, and it's by Hannah Lynn. Now I bought this one because my mum's sister was called Mona, and she loved all the autumn colours and she loved butterflies, so I bought that and sort of reminded me of her, because she passed away 6 weeks before my mum did. But this was my very first one. Now there were bees in that one, up in the hair up there. I'm not too sure how many colours because I've cut them off, or what actual size it was, but there's a couple of bees in her lips as well, and down below there in the apples and in the butterfly wings. So that's Mona. And then the next Hannah Lynn I completed was Geisha. It had, oh no, I've cut it off as well. So it had it has a yellow ebby there down in her shoulders, and it has some up in the flower in her hair there. There's a green ebby, green and yellow. I think that's all that was in this one. But now for an older kit, you can see the shine of that one. I think I got this one and that one back in, is it the end of 2020 or 2021, I think. But that's Geisha. So the next Hannah Lynn is Willow. It had, let's see, how many colours did it have? It had 40 colours. And it had 1, 2, 3 ebbies, which were, there's a purple, well, it's shown as blue, but it's actually purple there up in her hair. There's red there up in here. I added in the quad cubes again to the, where there was 4 square, and I should have put one there, but added in some quad cubes the whole way down, right down there. But you can see the shine of that one as well. There's a blue ebby in here and over here. But I thought she turned out really, really well. Now I got Willow to go with this next one, which is, which is Faye. She was a 56 by 76 centimeters, and she had 43 colours in her. Put her up a wee bit. Now this one turned out stunning. This one, this is one of my favourites. Again, I put the quad cubes in, and she had 3 ebbies, which were in, if I can find them, they're in her wings. There's a few in her eye there with the green, and they're all up here on the, in the wings at the top, and some in the headdress there. But I mean, look at the sparkle of her. For being an older kit, this was a round one. They're all round, those ones. But I mean, she is definitely one of my favourites. Look what he's doing again. Up the ramp with nowhere to go. Did Mommy take the ramp away from the bed? He normally, you can see his toys there. This is the spare room. He normally up in this bed playing with the toys. So that's probably what he's looking. So the next Hannah Lynn was Flower Market Girl. This one was a 51 by 71. It had 60 colours and it had 1, 2, 3, 4 ABs. And again, I put the silver and red quad cubes here up in her hair bandana, is it? In her hair. There's some of the ABs up here in the plants, and there's some here in the flowers, and there's some in her hair down there. Again, I put them in the gloves as well, the quad cubes. But I mean, look at the sparkle of this one too. This is a round kit as well. Yeah, I love all the detail in this one. I love the way her eyes were done. She's in her shed doing her, there's a wee trowel and the shears, and she has her apron on, potting her plants. But that is Flower Market Girl. So that's the last Hannah Lynn one to date. So this one I got actually, excuse me, for my mum. Because my mum passed away with cancer. So when this one come out, this is one of the first ones that come out with. I've cut the sides off it, so I'm not sure how many colours or anything were in it. But you have hope, courage. It says courage in the ribbon here. You have the heart. It says hope again. You have love here. Now there is a word here. You can't really, I wish I had done that in black, like the courage up there, but I kept it as charted. But you can't really make, it says strength, but you can't really make that out. I mean, they should have done it in the darker, like the black outline even around it would have been better. But that's the only one. And you have believe down here, but that's the only thing you can't really make out in this one. Now it had ABs too. It had white the whole way up along the ribbon. It had pinks in here and right the whole way through the ribbon as well. There was some in the background up around here, and there was white up along here through the hope and down here. And there's more pink ABs in this one. Now this one's a scoop. Can't talk this morning. A score. But that's my hope one for cancer. So the next one is my little King Charles. Now our first dog we ever had was Charlie. I'll put a photo up on the screen. He was a Cavalier King Charles, and this one just so reminded me of him. Now I'm not too sure if cut the artist. I'm not too sure which artist that one's from either. But I put the black ABs in the glasses just to highlight them a wee bit more. There's like it's like a lavender AB here, and throughout his face, the same at each side. And there's white. Well, it's like an off-white through the feather there. There's none in the books. But that wee one turned out well. It just reminded me of Charlie so much when we first got him. Then apart from the glasses. And this one as well. This was Christmas King Charles by Marilyn Cazenave. I think that's actually, this one is actually by her, as far as I remember as well. But we have the little Cavalier in the teacups with his Christmas hat on, and the cookies and the candies. down here on the saucer. Now that's a square as well. Like, never mind my placing, because squares I find a lot harder to place with my shake. Now there was some gapping in this one. And you can see it there. You can see the gaps there. But overall, I mean, the wee Cavalier's face is cute. There was a red 1, 2, 3, 4 bees in this. There was none in the cookie. There's some in the candy cane. There's a couple. There's like a lavender and a white down, and the white is all in here, and the pink. There's a few in this one and a few in this one. There is white bee in the spots on the cup, and there's some in the handle here. I can feel a drill there. It's not pressed down. That's better. And we have some in the handle as well on the candy cane. Now there's some red in the hut up here. But his little face is so cute. Just reminded me of my Charlie. Now there's one up on the wall. Now it's a custom I got done of myself and Charlie, but I'm not too keen on the way my face turned out, but I'll show it to you anyway. Now that's not a Diamond Art Club, but that's Charlie there. I mean, Charlie turned out well, but my face is just, I don't know what it look like. But that's my wee Christmas King Charles. Now this one is my St. Francis of Assisi. It was one of my mom's and my aunt's favourite saints. Now he was 56 by 71 with 37 colours. He was around, and he had 1, 2, 3 bees. But this one turned out really well. Now it wasn't charted, but I done the whole St. Francis of Assisi in white bee. There's some in the aisle here. It's like a tanny sort of bee. I put a lot of white bees in the 2 doves here. The cat has some in his eyes there, and then the green is just all throughout the backgrounds here among the flowers. I think that's it. Yeah, but he turned out really, I mean, look at the shine on him as well. And even his facial features and the beard and all was done really well. But it looks the wee cat's face. But that one, I was very pleased with the way that one turned out. Now who's Ivana? Well, I'm not going to say that to butcher the name, but you can see the artist there. Not too good at pronouncing names. Now this is my Avengers, the balance it's called. It was 50.8 by 70.7, and it's licensed through Marvel and the Avengers. Now I have 3 other ones I've completed that are up on the wall in my craft room. I have Wolverine, of Captain America, and of Thor, so I'll put them up on the screen so you can see them. But this one had 66 colours with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABs. So you can see Doctor Strange there, Captain Marvel. You have the Hulk. My hubby always said that the Hulk has a funny expression on his face. We have Iron Man. We have Thor there with Captain America and Black Widow. We have the Black Panther down here. And of course you have Thanos. So we have all these little, are all ABs. There were none in Black Panther. Well, there's a few white in Black Panther. Captain America was lined with white, and he has blue in him along with the white. There is some red here in his abs, and there's white there too, and in the shield, and the red in the shield. That was like a reddy orangey, that one. You look at the shine off those. In the A in his was Abby's here, the Avengers. She had some in her hair. Thor had a couple in the hammer there and some in his helmet. Iron Man, he had some there in his helmet. And throughout the red here, the Hulk didn't have any. He doesn't need any. And there was a few here in the rings of Captain or Doctor Strange, but even the way they done Thanos' face with the detail and all, I thought turned out so well. And of course there's bees in the gems here, even the snap, the way they put the fingers there as well, it turned out really well. So that's one of my favourites. And if you don't know, I'm a very big Marvel fan and DC Comics. I would love all of these, but as I say, I've done 4 to date. So that's my Avengers one. The next 3 are by Simona Candini. This one was actually a mystery. It was 56 by 56. It had 38 colours and 2 ABs. What? Are you whining? Are you looking back up in the bed? You looking back up in the bed? The wee face. As I said, this one, look at the shine on that one. This was a mystery. Now this is one of the few paintings that I had to do in sections. Now I absolutely hate sections. I diamond paint by colour. It's the way I've always done it, and it's the way I enjoy doing it. Even these big ones, like the big 60 by 80s, I would diamond paint by colour. I just don't like doing sections. All that changing out of your tray every 2 seconds, just can't be doing with. But as I say, I had to do this one in sections because it was a mystery and all the black and white symbols. I had to. But this one turned out well. I did like it. You have the wee cat and the girl with their doll's house, and I'm not too sure what this here is supposed to be. Some kind of grub or something, God knows. And then we have like a wee demon here or whatever he's supposed to be there, and you have the moon out and the lightning. Now those were blue ABs to highlight the lightning. There's white ABs here. What? In the moon. She had some. Did she have something? No, she didn't actually. No, there's a bit here of white. But most of the ABs were up there in the moon and the lightning. But it did turn out well. Now I was happy with this one. Look at the shine on that. You can see her face. And the cat's looking at her just to say what the heck's going on here. So that's the first Simona Candini. The second one is Alice in the Sea of Tears. It was 56 by 74. It's a round and it had 60 colours with 2 ABs. So we have the Cheshire Cat up there and the wee boat dangling the potion. We have Alice in a teacup floating out in the water, and then you have the doorknob with the wee, looks like a wee snake here, and then you have the octopus. You have the key down here to the chest here. This one turned out well as well. She's sitting with a book. Now there were, let's see, I put black ABs in this key here. And I put some in her dress here just to highlight on the shoulders. I didn't put any in the bow. She has some up in her hair, white. There's the white up in the cloud. Piece of fluff, God, on that one. I don't think he had any. What, Rocco? Sweet whiny. There's the rest of the ABs. Oh, they're highlighting round the bottle here. Up here in like the wings of the ship and in Cheshire there. What? Are you being a wee... Look, you've wrecked the ramp. You being a wee rainy? Like, you're going to go back into the wardrobe if you're not careful. Well, we finished in a minute or so. So that's Alice in the Sea of Tears. And then the next one is... what was this one called? A Long Journey Home, 56 by 56. It had 51 colours and 4 AB. Rocco! Sheesh! You have the Lion. Hold on a minute, guys. Sorry, guys. He's looking over onto this bed because I have all this on it. And we have the Lion. And we have the Tin Man and the Scarecrow and little Toto in the basket. The wee face. We have Alice reading her book there. We have... These are supposed to be, I take it, emeralds in the background. There's some yellow and green bees in there. She has some blue in her bows. There's blue right along her dress here. There's some down, just all highlighting the grass right along, right up. The land doesn't have any, no. And there's just some more green up and yellow up in the background there, but that's Long Journey Home. As I say, the detail in all these, and like I never have any problems working on Diamond Art Club at all. So that's that one. Now this one I finished recently is my Chuck Pinson Home for Dinner. He was a 60 by 60 with 65 colours and 1, 2, 3, 4 ABs, and it had a crystal in it. I was really pleased with the way this one turned out. I mean, when I was doing it, I didn't even realise there was the birds down here till I was completing the end bit. We have the ABs, the crystals are in here among the flowers and the grass along there. You have a couple here. There's red AB in the truck and in the roofs here, and you have gold crystals there up in the sky, and there's ABs up there as well. Then you have the green just throughout here, throughout the trees. You have more red AB in the houses, gold here to highlight the lights, and you have some along here along the greenery, and there's more crystals over here. So I really love the way this one turned out, and I am going to get this one framed. Now I haven't decided if I'm going to get a proper frame or one of those, you know, the magnetic hangers. The other Chuck Pinson I've completed is up on the wall in the craft room, so I'll insert a photo of that one as well. But I mean, the detail in Chuck's paintings are amazing, and the colours in this one, I just loved it from start to finish. So that's my Chuck. The next one is I think this was named Snow. Is it Snow Queen, we say? Yes, Snow Queen, 50.7 by a 60.8. Now this one was Sarah Mufasta one. She had, well, I can't see how many, no here. 43 colours she had, but I mean, look at the sparkle in her. She had ABs all throughout all these swirls. There's blue and there's like a white. There's a red one there. There's green and there's lavender. There was white here along her dress. And it's like a lavender, it's coming across pink, but it's like a lavender colour. There's ABs all throughout her dress here and up here. And the snowflakes, and again down down here and all these swirls, but this one, I'm really pleased with the way this one turned out. This was an earlier one. I think I completed this maybe 3 years ago, I think. But even the details in her face and all, this one is just so sparkly. I mean, look at the shine off that with all those ABs. So that's Snow Queen. And then the second Sarah Mufasta one is, what was she called? If I can see what it's called. She was called the Sea Queen. She had 45 colours with 2 ABs, sorry. Now look at the shine off this one. There was a crystal one in this as well. The crystal here is throughout her head dress and all down here. And it was in her earrings and down here on the lace on her dress. And there was a lovely grey AB here throughout. And you can see the crystals and the grey all throughout there and down below. I mean, the sparkle of them grey ABs. God. Now, the only thing I wasn't too sure about was her hand here. But overall, it did turn out really well. I mean, the sparkle in this one, I mean, it's just unreal. With those silver crystals. Now, it's not coming, well, you can see the shine, but to me, it's really sparkling. I mean, those grey ABs, look at that. Are gorgeous. So that's my Sea Queen. So that's all my Diamond Art Clubs to date. There's the Sea Queen. We have our Ice Queen. We have our Chuck Pinson. We have our Long Journey Home, Simona Candini. We have our, oh, it's caught. We have Alice in a Sea of Tears, Simona Candini. And we have our Mystery, Simona Candini. It was called Dark Fantasy, I didn't say that. And then, yes, I've nearly finished. And then I have my Avengers one. I mean, you can see the sparkle and shine in all these here. The next one is Miss St. Francis of Assisi. That's one of my favourites, that one as well. We have our Little Cavalier by Marilyn Cazenave, Maeve. And the same with this one. And then we have the Cancer one. I mean, as I say, you can't really, you can sort of make it out, but it should have been done in a darker background. We then have our Hannah Lynn's, our Flower Market girl. We have our Faye, our beautiful fairy. And we have Willow by Hannah Lynn. And the last one is Geisha. And then I have the one up on the wall there. So that's all my completed Diamond Art Clubs to date, guys. So I hope you enjoyed looking at these. And if you liked what you see, please give me a thumbs up on your way out. And if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing and hitting the wee bell down in the corner. And you'll be notified when I next put up a video. So I'm gonna go and get Rocco and I some lunch because he's having a fit over here. Aren't you, Rocco? So you guys all take care and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.
Subscribe, like and share. Come back again to Paula's Crafty Corner's home, where my home is always open. Crafts and wonders. Thanks for visiting, my friends. Until next time, God bless, keep safe. Northern Ireland, heart and hand, crafting dreams.